I can exactly pinpoint the day that your life started to go downhill, bro. I can. It was the day that you stopped saying thank you. It was the day that you said to yourself you're going to wake up at this time and you didn't. It was the day that you went to the gym and said, I'm too tired to re-rack my weights. Or the day you went to the shops and didn't push your trolley cart back into the trolley bay. It was the day that you said you were going to clean your room and you didn't. It was the day that you said you're going to do all these things and you never got around to it. Masculinity as a whole is something that is earned. And our generation especially is the generation that has no masculine essence in them anymore. There's a few, especially maybe outside of the Western world, and there's a lot of masculine older men, but when it comes to our generation, bro, masculinity as a whole has become the lowest rank masculine generation ever. Our generation. And we're a generation, right? And I can pinpoint it exactly, that have lost our standards for our lives because of this modern programming that we're all in. Scroll on your phone, put your Crocs on, your slides on, order some fast food, go watch some porn, go accept this for your life, go hang out with your idiot friends because that's cool. I'll tell you this one thing right now, bro. The harsh reality of this world is, like I said, masculinity has to be earned, and you can go through life. Even though you got a pair of balls, you got a bit of facial hair, but can go through life never truly understanding and being and living in your masculine energy, and you'll grow up just being a big feminine boy with nothing in him, not living true to your identity because of this one thing. You don't have standards for your own life. See, we all have these goals in our minds, right? We got goals. We want to achieve these things. It'd like to be nice to take a holiday. But when you think about it, you have these dreams and these goals that are up here, right? But then when you look at your life, your standards are all the way down here. What you do, what you say, who you hang out with, what you eat, everything about you, your standards are all down here. And I'll tell you this right now. If you want to be a man that can retire his family, that can be a provider, that has everything that he wants, and that you truly just feel good, and as if you are truly living congruent to the man that you should be, then you need to have standards. Without standards, kiss the man that you want to be in the life that you want to have goodbye. So we're going to speak about this, bro, because I've got 4 standards. Now, standards as a whole should be always 110%. Like, you got to have a standard for your work ethic, for your relationships, for your friends, for what you do, for what you say, how you act. It always has to be all the way up here. Top. You have to have that level of standards for yourself, 110%. Because I want you to understand this one thing right now, bro. And this is huge. Really try to understand this, bro. How you do anything is how you do everything. Now, I don't even know if you know what that means, right, bro? But what I want you to understand is, like I said to you before, how you do anything is how you do everything. The little things in your day, when you wake up and you don't make your bed, when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, when you crumbled up that fast food bag and left it in the back of your car and said you'll clean it later and it's been sitting in there for a month, when you went to work and you were tired and you gave it a half-assed effort. Every single thing in your life is a reflection of the man that you are going to be. And the little things, like cleaning up after yourself, like calling that person because you said you're going to call them, these things tell your psyche, tell yourself if you are worthy of just feeling good and feeling proud of yourself and feeling as though you are a man, or if you're not. So I want you to understand, if you start to lower your standards in one area of your life, when you go to work, and I know it's just a crap job that you're working or this and that, but when you go to that job and you give it a 30 or 40% effort, right? You give it 30 or 40% of effort. And then, you give the gym 100% effort, but then you give your work project or your mission or your business idea or whatever, you give that a 30% effort. You will start to see that because you didn't give your work 110% effort, your business idea 110% effort, you didn't give the gym 110% effort, everything will start to slowly take a hit. So you'll start to see, well, okay, yeah, I didn't do this properly at work, so it's alright if I do a little bit less in this, and then, okay, I'll do a little bit less in this, I don't really care anymore, and then you start to literally end up doing nothing. So you need to start living your life with this. Everything must be literally dialed in to 110% in everything. The shittiest thing that you got to do with your life, give it 110%. When you have a shower, give it 110%. When you go to the gym, give it 110%. When you go to your crap job, give it 110%. When you work on your business or your side hustle, give it 110%. When you go to sleep, give it 110%. Give it your all. Because there is the best way that you can do everything, and that's going to truly stem into your own life and allow you to level yourself up and feel good about yourself. When you set yourself goals and you achieve them, or you want to try and achieve them, you will have this energy and this frame in you that, okay, well, I've got to give it 110%. I've got to dial it in. And you will have built these characteristics up within yourself from working your crap job and giving it 110%, from going to the gym, giving it 110%. So understand this. How you do anything is how you do everything. I want you to get this, bro, that your standards now, you've got to raise the bar. But what do you raise the bar for? The big thing, and I truly believe this, what do you think that this is? Try to understand that the most important thing in your life, that your standards must be 110%. I mean, everything has to be 110% anyway, but the most important thing is yourself. And this is huge. We have no standards for ourselves. We will accept to put that horrible food in our body. We will accept to waste all of this time. We will accept people to talk to us in this certain manner. We will accept to not get up on time. We will accept to not do the work that we're supposed to do. We will accept being a bad citizen for society. I want you to understand that, like I said, everything is a reflection of who you are and who you're becoming. But you now need to start to take an outwards look approach and start to say, well, I need to raise my standards for every little thing. See, if you say you're going to wake up at a certain time, wake up. You got to just start having good manners and good moral standards for, your life, sure, but good moral standards for this world. Do the right thing, even if other people don't do it, because this is a reflection of you. When you're at the gym, re-rack your weights, wipe down the equipment. When you're at the shop, say thank you. When you're doing something, be pleasant and nice about it. If someone cuts you off when you're driving, don't roll your window down and stick your finger up. Just let them go. Just understand that when you start living your life, with high standards, but then you also be a good citizen with good manners, it will tell your inner self that you are living a life congruent of being the man that you want to be. And I'll say this to you right now. You will truly be able to cultivate the life that you want, living this way, doing the thing that you're supposed to do, even if other people don't do it. It's not for them, it's for you. I don't wipe the equipment down for other people. I wipe it down for myself because it makes me feel good. I don't make content like this, right, to truly change the world. I do it to change your life, and I do it to change mine as well. I want you to understand that when you do anything, do it for yourself, and it will give back to the world as well. When you say thank you and put a smile on someone's face, that's going to make you feel good. It's also going to make that person that you made smile feel good. So live with good principles, live with good manners, start doing what you know that you should be doing, raise the bar for what you do accept for your life. And if other people don't do it and it's not cool to do, but you know it's the right thing to do it. You need to have these good standards. And it really reflects onto everything in your life, bro. The food you eat, if you make your bed, if you say thank you, if your car is clean, the clothes that you wear, how you speak, how you look, everything. Have standards for yourself. This is a really, really, really important thing. Now, with this, bro, I want you to understand that you need to now have standards for women, and this is huge. Women especially, this is a huge thing, but then also your friends. I mean, these are both huge. But majority of you boys, right? Because I understand what it's like. You don't really have standards for yourself when it comes to women. Sure, you've watched a whole lot of content and you've heard, don't accept girls with a high body count and that are being promiscuous and that and this and that. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing. Don't get me wrong. But so many young guys are so desperate, and I get the understanding, bro, because I have felt that. But you need to have standards for your own life, like we just spoke about. But then when it comes to women, you cannot lower your standards, lower your life just to please a woman. And this is what I'm seeing so much. And it hurts and it crushes my soul to see young men like yourself, right? You'll give up everything. Your goals, dreams, desires, your morals, just to get laid. Or just to be with a girl that doesn't even really like you. You need to level yourself up, right? And you've heard this so many times, and I'm going to be another person that says, level yourself up and let a higher quality woman be a byproduct of you being the best man that you can be. But we're living in a time with Instagram and porn and all this, right? Where your standards are so low because you just want to get laid or you just want to feel some level of emotional connection. Don't sacrifice your dreams, goals, desires, who you are for a woman. Never. Never. You raise your standards and say to yourself that you deserve a woman that hasn't got a promiscuous life, that's genuinely innocent and feminine and adds to your character and builds you up. And if she doesn't add to you and tick every box that you want, then see you later. Don't sacrifice. Don't lower your standards. What for? If you lower your standard for a woman, it tells me a lot more about yourself, bro. Tells me a lot about you. You never lower your standards. You always keep it to where you want it to be or where you have set your standards to be, and you never lower the bar. With this, your friends. This is just as important, and you've heard this. You got to start taking a look at your friends and really kind of have this mindset. It's toxic. Does this friend add to me? Does he build me? Does he help me? Or does he ruin me? Because you'll start to see more than not, bro. The people that you keep around you, especially your friends, majority of them do not want to see you win. They do not want to see you do better than them. It's the harsh reality. I hate to say this to you, bro. But if you were to start really winning, if you started to make some money, if you started to get your body on point, if you started to do all these things and start to become better than them, and you start to literally be miles ahead of them, they'll denigrate you. They'll put you down. A lot of people will. Of course, there's a few boys that will have your back, and you will know who these boys are. But never lower your standards for your friends. Don't go do drugs because all your friends are doing it. Don't go waste 10 hours playing video games because all your friends are doing it. Don't go eat all that junk food and ruin your body because your friends don't care about their body. Understand that you are a reflection of your friends. I'll say this to you right now, and I want you to really look at this. Your friends, take a look at them because that's who you are. That's who you are. You're another version of them. So if your friends aren't winning, you're not winning. If your friends are losers, you're a loser. That's the sad reality of this world, bro. So understand that. Never ever lower your standards for a woman because you know what you deserve, bro. And never lower your standards for friends. And if they are truly ruining you, denigrating you, putting you down, or not adding to you, time to go make some new friends, bro. And you know how you make new friends? Is you lift the standards up for your life. You become a better man yourself. And watch these people. Watch women come into your life. And watch higher quality friends come into your life. This is a big thing, bro. Now, I want you to understand this. You need standards for your life. And this is a very, 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 very important thing. You need standards for your life. Now, what I want you to understand is, you need to have these moral principles, these tenets, these standards for your life that you never ever go down. Because I'll show you this right now. This is where majority of young men, and just men as a whole, this is where their standards are. It's not even that high, right? Let's say this is you, right? Your standards need to be up here for your life. You need to say to yourself that you're going to stop doing the bad habits that you're doing and never go back to them. You got to start saying to yourself that you're going to do these things that will benefit you and always show up to do them and push yourself to go further and do more. Your standards for your life need to be up here. If people want to be your friend, but you don't think that they add to your character, see you later. If people are trying to denigrate you or trying to get you to waste your time or do bad things, see you later. If it does not fit your standards of life, the things that other people around you are doing, see you later. You need to have these standards and never go under them. And it should be absolutely up here. Because it's the people that have high standards, they're the ones that wins. People that have low standards for themselves, that accept, well, I'll work throughout the week, but the weekend, the most crucial time to level yourself up when everyone is literally worsening themselves. If you say, I'll work hard throughout the week because everyone else is working hard, but the weekends I'll drink or I'll waste time and I'll relax and I'll do nothing, bro, I promise you, your standards are high. And the men that have high standards and that are truly ruthless and want to win, they will take everything from you. So understand that your standards for your life need to be up here. Everything. You say something, you do it. If we were to kind of really break it down, you know what you should be doing. Do it. And do it with 110%. It's the truth. And there are little things, right? If you say you're going to go to the gym, go. If you say you're going to wake up at this time, you wake up at this time. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you say you're going to work for 5 hours, work for 5 hours. If you say you're going to be a better person, you're going to quit porn, you're going to quit being a bad person, then you do it. Set these standards for yourself and never ever drop. And once you start to build this momentum in your life, you'll start to realize you have these high standards, but then when you become a high standards man, and then you become a high performance man and a dedicated man, your standards are going to go even higher and higher and higher. And then when you start to raise your standards even more and more, that's when you become the man that you want to become. And that's when you start to cultivate success for your life. It's a very, very, very big thing, standards. If you don't have standards, again, see you later to the life that you want to live. And the last thing, bro, and we touched on this just before, but it's a very important point. I want you to understand that your work ethic needs to be 110%. And we spoke about this, right? How you do anything is how you do everything. Well, I want you to understand, and I say this to you right now, if you're going to give something 50%, don't do it. If you're going to give something 60%, don't do it. If you're going to give something 90%, don't do it. If you give something 110%, 120%, 130%, 200%, do it then. Do not do anything with a half-assed attempt, because that is a tell sign to your psyche that you're a half-assed person. I don't care how you feel. There is a switch in your brain and you've got it inside you where you say, all right, I'm here now. I'm going to give it my best shot. You go to the gym when you're tired. I'm going to give it my best shot. Whatever it is, you're working on your side hustle, I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm at school or university or my crap job, I'm going to give it my best shot. Because you have to understand how you do anything is how you do everything. And when you start having a work ethic of 110%, imagine you're giving 110% every single day for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years. Imagine the life that you could have. How are you going to fuck up? How are you not going to have what you want when you work hard every single day? You show up, you do what you're supposed to do. You don't take no for an answer. You keep running through life with your high standards. You will become the man that you want to become. Lower your standards. Start saying all these things that you're going to do and you never get around to it. Let people in your life that aren't adding to you. Let all these things happen, right? And what's the life that you have? You'll have the life everyone else has. Set yourself apart by having some high standards for yourself, bro. Love you, brother.